for madness. A city starved of fame. It's the same old thing. Yes, lean with me, rock with me. Golden soulless. One to stock, one to rock. Yes, it's here that we announce.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Oh, fuck. Okay. Welcome to episode 1 of the Golden Meteorite. 1-1. If you were here for the last one, that was our testing, and we were trying to see how we were going to go about this podcast and what we were going to talk about. We learned a lot from there, but I realized that we never introduced ourselves. So I'm going to start off. My name is Jordan.
My name is OV. My name is Josh.
And we're the Golden Meteorite. It sounds very weird because, like, you know, we're a podcast that's about all these things. We're about video games, politics, basically anything that comes to mind. But we never really established why we were called the Golden Meteorite or how it all came to fruition, if that's the way we're saying it. OV, do you want to tell us why or how did we become that OV?
So, I was in an Xbox Live party one day, and I was really bored. I was playing, like, I guess it was Smite, I believe. But I was totally bored, and usually when I go bored, I start ranting. So I started making up a whole entire story about how one of my friends, he called himself Stove one day. That's a just story for another time. But I said he became the stove when a golden meteorite flew over, and it was a time of enlightenment.
I'm sorry for laughing. I never knew this story. So we're not gonna get into it, but a lot of people that we're gonna reference is it's a podcast, so we know a lot of people. This person is from, because we all play Xbox, and this person's from Xbox, and for some reason, isn't it Sov?
He is like, his name was Sovereign.
Sovereign.
So he put King Sov, and then I misinterpreted it as King Stove, and I just thought that was the funniest thing because he thought he was such the coolest guy. So I had to take him down a notch. So ever since then, he's been called Stove. And then I made up the story of how he turned himself to the king of stoves, where the golden meteorite has flown over the house. And it was a time of enlightenment. Everybody had powers. Basically, his brother became Elemental Negro because his name is Nigel. So I wrote off of that. And then he became King Stove. I basically had a whole tirade of 3 hours of a story plot of King Stove, how he connected with everybody and the other heroes. That's pretty much where Golden Meteorite came from. It's like a time of enlightenment where everybody got powers. And I just ran with it. Okay.
What?
It also evolved to a group chat called the Golden Meteorite, by the way, which we all currently use.
I feel like the more we unravel this, the funnier it gets for me. Because I didn't know that was the origin of Golden Meteorite. But, yeah, when we was doing episode 0, we was trying to come up with a name for ourselves. And we were saying, like, how we're going to use the group chat as a way of discussing or saying, like, what we want to put in the next podcast. And we said, oh, yeah, we could just put it in the Golden Meteorite. And we were like, oh, so why not just call this podcast the Golden Meteorite? And here we are.
Right.
With the Golden Meteorite.
Because it just felt right.
Because it just felt fucking right. And I'm so proud of that name now. Because it's the funniest thing. I want Sovereign to listen to this podcast. Because he played a big role.
For those who didn't know what he just did, he made a very disgusting face. Because it was very edgy to call himself Sovereign.
It's so edgy. Love them. I love, we really do. We love our Xbox crew. But like I said in episode 0, when I give you free smoke, I'm going to give you free smoke. And puff, nigga. Puff it up. Because, really? Sovereign? What a guy. Okay. Anyway, so, the last time we did the podcast, it was about, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. We're very busy people. Very busy millennials.
I'm not.
We're very... That was OV saying he's not. But, we're very busy millennials, and also, God's honest truth, if you ever edited audio in a hot room, you know you would just want to quit not only your job of editing audio, but life. you just want to stop breathing. So it took us quite some time, but in between the production or processing of episode 0, a lot of stuff has happened. One thing that I wanted to talk about is, if anybody knows, it's the death of, I don't want to mess up his name, is it Tentacion or
Tentacion.
Tentacion? It was the death of XXX Tentacion. But this happened yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It just feels, so much has happened that it felt like it was more than yesterday. But I wanted to bring this up because I think there is a discussion that needs to be had with the death of XXX Tentacion. For anybody that's just listening, just for shits and giggles, and you don't know who XXX Tentacion is, which surprisingly, there's a lot of people. I don't know exactly what city or state he came from, but he is one of the new age rappers. Florida? Oh yeah, Florida. So he's one of the new age rappers that came in, and he provided, I would say, a unique version of rap that a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of edgy young people got into, and because of his history of being really violent and assaulting his pregnant girlfriend, a lot of people weren't really on his side. And this isn't me or anybody at Golden Meteorite saying that this is fine, like what he did was fine. But, you know, if we're going to talk about this or discuss it, we're going to display everything.
Right.
Yeah. My side, I'm not sure how Josh or OV is feeling, but how I'm feeling is that I feel like, yes, I understand why you are angry. I understand why you aren't celebrating his death, or why you aren't sad about his death. But what is it, June 19th? If you are around June 19th, you will see that all these memes.
Juneteenth.
If you're around, you know, you see all these memes of them making fun of XXX Tentacion, and I just think that's crossing the line, especially with, I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the gravity of the situation, or that, I feel like that's a little pretentious, but I'm not going to take up everything because
It's in bad taste.
It is in bad, that's the best way, thank you. It's in bad taste. It's really in bad taste. The way I see it, I'm going to ask everybody else, but the way I see it, I'm like, he's not Hitler. He's not. Josh, how do you feel?
I feel like it's not like he had some crazy ulterior motive constantly being promoted in his music, for one. I mean, as far as like his past crimes, I feel like in a lot of ways he was trying to change, as you saw, like how his music evolved over time. It went from being this very almost metal trap to very somber lo-fi influenced, combined with Shiloh Dynasty's like voice and samples that have been scourged all over SoundCloud to produce a very somber album about suicide and death, and something really down to earth and something really internal. So I feel like it's a complete opposite of I guess the violent character that everybody wants to make him out to be at his current time, or rather before death, you could say. So I just wanted to show, like, or rather just say that he, since his convictions and things like that in his history, he's tried to change. You know, he was in the progress of changing. And it showed, I guess, in my perspective, through his music.
So my take on that is, let's compare any artist to the things that they do. When you look at an artist for what they do and then reflect that in their death, there's a lot of people in everybody's life who did things, messed up things, even things like we look at like, why would you do that? Or even doing that to others, and you're like, why are you involved? Why are you partaking in that kind of nonsense? But when they die, you still celebrate the life that they brought, what they felt. So at the end of the day, it's kind of want to go to another rapper in a way. Watsky, basically, he made a song.
Ooh, yeah.
He made a song where he was talking about all his past transgressions and what he did in his music. That album basically was him talking about how he wants to change or do better. Had he died after that point, would you have relegated him as a hero, or say he was a villain because of the things that what he done, which was land on people, or even some of the things he said that wasn't even talked about. Then, so what we separate, like this is how I felt doing the Spotify thing too. That's
right. The controversy behind Spotify. For those of you who don't know, where Spotify said they would be taking XXX Tentacion's music off of Rap Caviar due to his allegations and previous crimes.
And R. Kelly.
Yeah, it was actually quite a few other artists.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't want to be the protest here, but it was mostly black. But people that...
It's my job.
So basically people that did things in their history. So at this point on, there's a lot of artists who did things, they dabbed in drugs. A lot of even artists that don't even sing about dabbing in drugs, dabbed in drugs. And do you separate the artist from the music? Or do you talk about that person? What that person as X introduced, he introduced a new, at least he made popular a new genre of music, which was metal rap. He basically amped people's energies. At my times, I listened to X to drown out all the anxiety, all the depression that I had. I used to drive around listening to Bowser, not because it was like, oh, you know, I just love doing crazy ignorant shit. It was like, if I listen to lo-fi, or if I listen to, you know, Taylor Swift slow songs, when I would be much more in a depressive state, which probably would have resulted more in me doing more destructive choices in my life. He wanted to introduce Life Now. He talked about doing charities even an hour before he died. Wanted to do charities. He had that slight beef a couple of weeks, maybe a month back, with Trippie Redd. But Trippie Redd was the one starting basically that drama. But at the end of the day, he was all about talking about peace. With the Drake allegations, or the Drake problems happened, with him getting beat up on stage, him fighting Migos, all that happened, that's all...
That was beginning.
His beginning. Mm-hmm. As he began to basically mellow out into success, he's seen things more than just wilding out and being crazy. And to see memes, it just tells me how uninformed everybody is. Personally, me, I have not much to say about the public because I still mess with that guy heavy. I felt like he was talking to me a lot of times.
Unfortunately, I have a lot to say about the public. Listen,
well,
man. Listen, man. Because, like, I was trying. Like, I don't mean to bring this topic, but, like, being the type of people that we are, because, like, we are involved in a lot of topics, we're interested in a lot of things, so we had to talk about XXX, being that everybody in this room listened to him. Maybe not as much as OV, maybe not as much as Josh or whatever, but we all listened to him. So I didn't mean to bring this topic up, but it had to be said. And I think, because I'm not trying to be like, you know, I'm a know-it-all or anything, and I believe that I'm a pretty open-minded person, so when people are saying, like, they're not celebrating XXX death or whatever, or happy or sad that he's dead, I understood. Like, one of my friends mentioned, like, oh, I'm 300%, I'm not sad that he's gone. I saw that, and in my head, I was like, that's mildly disrespectful, but I just kept it going because I understood why she said it. I was like, okay, she said that because of who he was in the past, with the allegations, the abuse allegations and all that. I get it. But when you, like, I don't know.
Just to clear that up, it was less allegations and obviously more crimes because he did get prosecuted for it.
Yeah.
But,
thank you for saying that.
Just saying that it's something that happened already and it's been put behind him.
Yeah. That's one of the rules with this podcast. We're trying to make it, like, fair. We're going to do facts. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I think I said in episode 0, like, I'm a big fan of Eminem, and, even though I'm a big fan, I'm still going to say what I feel. That's how I'm going to feel about any single person on here. It could be God himself. I will criticize God. I have to. It's all about credibility when it comes to discussion. But, yeah, these were, I guess you could say, crimes and facts.
Yeah.
So these were the facts, and I get it. I totally understand. But, like, this is wild. Like, the memes, no. Like, that's uncalled for, man. And I think I like the way I like the way OV explained it, where he said that because he didn't say it as if like there was like emotion around it. It was what did you say? Not bad timing, bad taste, and how uninformed. You didn't say like they're haters. You didn't say that they were stupid, something immature. It's that. I believe that they were very uninformed. And somebody, which I wish we had guests, maybe in the future, hopefully the Golden Meteorite will invite people onto this trip into space on the Golden Meteorite, and we'll talk about.
Invite a couple of planets and comets and stars.
And stars. Well, but I want to bring people on board because I want to hear other perspectives.
My end question is on the topic for me at least is if he was a person who was trying to do good in past and still wasn't relegated, at least as a hero. I have a question for everybody. Aren't we all just... I'm trying not to sound deep, but aren't we all just villains trying to be heroes?
Don't you hate that?
Like,
when you find something...
Because, think about the Batman line. You either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's completely the opposite for a lot of people. It's like you feel like you do a lot of things, or your thoughts mix and go crazy sometimes, and you make bad decisions. But you're trying to get to a goal where you feel like you've won. Everybody considers you someone great. If I died right now, how would that go? Oh, will they go, oh, Chris did this, Chris did that? No, they'll go, oh, well, he was a great guy because he still tried at the end of the day. We're not respecting the fact that he tried.
Yeah. We're
respecting the fact that, oh, remember that time he hit this person? And then even though that girl's not even in the right either.
Mm. But then somebody would say, but that doesn't make it right for him to do that. And that's what I also thought, too. Right. But it doesn't make it right for him to do that. I'm going to try to wrap up what I was saying. Well, wrap in what your question in that. But it's also what I said to you when we was at Dunkin' Donuts earlier today. Dunkin' Donuts is not a sponsor. I hope so, though.
Maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah, America runs on Dunkin'.
Vanilla chai, please.
Please. free vanilla chai. But it's like I said to you when we was in Dunkin' Donuts, and I said that everybody believes in some bullshit, but you have to realize that it's bullshit. To some person, it's bullshit.
Right.
And it's like with what you just said, with everybody's trying to be their own thing. It's like, in that person's bullshit, they also think that they're the hero. But that's the problem, is that they don't realize it's bullshit. They don't realize, wow, my lifestyle could also be trash. Or my bad decisions, could also be, something similar to XXX, or something like that. Everybody just believes that, oh, he did that. And it also brought up that, I'm going to try not to trail, but, I also brought that up with Chris, where I said, and I don't care if anybody hears it, I was like, I hate liberals. I was like, I really do. Even though I would be placed with the liberals, because I'm all about peace and being understanding everybody is who they are and whatever, I have dealt with way too many liberals and way too many people that are leftists or whatever that think that they are so welcoming that they still spew ignorant shit. And I think this is why I took it so personal, because no one really grasped the seriousness of, once again, I think OV's on track today, because he said this to me earlier today. It was you made it, no one's not grasping the seriousness of this situation. What XXX was trying to do is what every young black man has been trying to do. Not get into the rap career, not get famous, not get money. Get out of the hood and do better. And he was doing that. And for him to get gunned down like some dude in Jersey City as if he is nobody, and you can be whoever you want. He is a nobody. No, I don't care. He tried. He tried to be better, and to just see someone like that get gunned down like that, and you're just like, that's crazy. That dude meant something to somebody, and you just treated him like how somebody would treat me if they caught me at Dunkin' Donuts at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
That's crazy. And
in broad daylight.
In broad daylight. But I don't want to go on, because I could go on for hours, but it's just seeing that, and then seeing how because it's not right-wingers. It's not. Surprisingly. It's the people, and this is me trying to not bash these type of people, but it's people that are against abuse and against, feminists and all that. This is not me, again, not going against feminists. I'm just saying this is what I'm mostly seeing. It's people that are like, wow, well, he did this, so he deserved to get shot. Let's make me... No. You don't even know the whole story.
I feel like a lot of people's perspective on XXX is... it's mainly pertaining to who they're subscribed to. Because think about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you view something a certain way, you're gonna subscribe to people who validate the very same thing that you already agree
You know
on.
what that's called?
And no, by all means, please elaborate.
Echo chamber.
Okay, well, yeah, that's basically it. You're not allowing room for discussion. It's just that you're right all the time, and your feelings are facts, and that's not the case at all.
But that's the thing. My big thing was, I've grown numb to it. Was that we live in this era of acceptance. Everybody's talking, accept me for who I am, accept me for who I am. Think about this. What if Tyler, the Creator, died at Goblin?
Actually, I'm gonna bounce off of that because I said the exact same thing, but mine was, you know how many awful things Tyler, the Creator, said during Goblin? Is Goblin what else?
Goblin is really where it was.
That's it, right? So, hear me awful things. Well, let me stab Bruno Mars in his goddamn esophagus and won't stop until the cops come in.
Or kill people, burn shit, fuck school.
Fuck school. And what happened? He like Chris.
Oh, I remember. It's just lyrics, bro. Don't read too into it that much.
No, because everyone was like, whoa, that's insane. Nobody liked Tyler, the Creator. And then, once again, Ovi coming with his cape little OV on his chest was like, wait, guys, he's not gay. Because me and you were like, whoa, I think he said he was gay.
Yeah.
But a little of that went into like the internet sphere. And everybody, come here, my gay son. No. This man has said some awful things. Don't get me wrong. Us three in the room and a lot of other people know that he was only doing that he was doing the Eminem effect.
Right.
Which was, I'm only saying that to get you mad and get attention and get money. And also speaking out to that angry kid that's just like me. But he still said it. And the only thing he did was say, hey guys, I've been kissing a white boy since 2004. And now everyone's like, he's gay? No.
Wait, so you mean this is your coming out track?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we're like, no, guys. What he did, like, what I'm basically saying is, what makes that one okay? But don't get me wrong. I always got to go back to it. I understand this was actually a crime. This was actually this. This was actually that. But if you're able to accept this man saying all that stuff, and he, I guess, he did transform, but he transformed. And you was able to accept him. You can't accept X. You like it shows, like what Ovi said. It shows that you aren't informed of what he was doing.
What if Eminem died at Marshall Mathers LP?
Eminem was still hated. No. I don't think he would get the same treatment as X.
He wouldn't get. No, they wouldn't be memeing him.
Yeah.
Everybody be like, we lost a legend. Everybody.
But that's because he's been around longer.
And then that one person, he's been around long enough to be a hero. He was a villain to America. XXX was still a villain trying to change. He died, and everybody's like, kill him. People don't know that he did charities. People don't know he was trying to get back to the community. He squashed beef between people. They don't know none of this stuff. All they know is, hey, I hit it to your man. Can't keep my dick in my pants. That's all everybody knows. And the thing that, because I'm not, like, a lot of, like, things was, when I see, even, for example, my social justice friends, hey, look, they're doing this. Wow, good for them. But then the minute something else happens outside of their echo chamber, it's like, well, he kind of deserved it, right? I have friends who were low-key Trump supporters right before before it dropped. Before he was about to be president, that's when everybody came out, Trump, right? These people were always in the back, like, oh, you know, we're all about this, acceptance, that. But when that joke was happening, the amount of hatred I seen, I literally muted them from seeing it. No, during the whole Trump thing. I'm talking about just basically...
Just like how people live in an echo chamber, and then when shit hits the fan, basically, you can see the true reality.
There's a crack in the echo chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's like the whole Trayvon Martin. Like, all of this stuff happened, and I seen SJWs legit just brush that off. And it was issues that concerned me. Like, I was just like, not like, oh, young black male. Like, yo, dog, that's messed up. He should go to jail. No, he shouldn't. That's what you hear.
Oh, okay.
And you hear stuff like that.
And then when you ask them, well, why? They go, well, because.
What are you, a chicken? Right? Because.
No. Because OJ got away with it, so he should, right? I seen things like that. That's what made me go, oh, fuck what you feel.
Yeah.
Like that. And right now, with the whole X thing, when I start hearing people talking about it, I'm already looking at you like, I don't care about you at all. So, like, me, I'm in the car still to this point. All those songs play in my car because you know why? They got me out where I need to be. I feel like I'm much more clear in thought because of it.
I feel like, just to draw this discussion further, in times like this, like, as controversial as artists can be, do you, can you really separate the art from the artist? Or do you take it as it comes? You know what I'm saying? For example, when it comes to, like, Tentacion, do you, like, in a way, do you feel if you're listening to his music, you're in support of his previous actions and crimes and who he was at that time? Or do you feel like you're just enjoying music and that's it, and it has nothing to do with him?
I'm the latter. Art is not about what that person did. Because if that was the case, nobody would like Van Gogh. Nobody would like Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, there you go. Actually, no. But I don't want to linger on this because I have 2 points. One is going to be the final point, but I saw this post with Chris, and it just shows, it goes back to the hypocrisy. I saw this post with OV, and it goes back to the hypocrisy, and I don't know how it is for, I guess I could say, like, me, I'm more of the leftist, like, that's basically the point of Golden Meteorite as well, but I'm more of the leftist, and OV sees more of the anti-social justice warrior stuff and the rightist stuff. Dealing with a bunch of leftists or liberals, I see a lot more hypocrisy, at least in my opinion. So, OV just said that we wouldn't like Van Gogh or we wouldn't like Edgar Allan Poe. I saw this post that had a list of all these people. They're like, oh, well, if you don't like X, then you're not gonna like them, and you're not gonna like them. And liberals like to live in this, I don't know, self-righteous bubble. If you guys don't know, I'm like doing this Hawk stance, but like it's like they
straight flexing on the cast.
Exactly, but like they like to do this self-righteous bubble of like, whoa, I don't listen to them, I don't support them. You don't. And how old? I am 24. I can say 7 to 6 years of me being really into the internet. You know how much liberal hypocrisy I have seen where people are like, I don't support that person. Oh my God, he's in this movie? Like, get out of my face. Like, yes, you do. You support them. And I don't have a problem with it. Just admit it. Just admit your hypocrisy.
A couple of my points. This is my exiting topic on it because we are dragging her a little bit too much. Yeah. But my exiting topic is, think about this. Wasn't Mozart a drunk? Wasn't Beethoven a drunk? That's 2. All right, so next up, Elvis Presley. Did he take music from the black community? Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's blackballed. The truth is out now. You could go on YouTube right now. He still got millions of views. Frank Sinatra.
But liberals, Frank Sinatra, yes. But liberals don't like the first 3 people you mentioned.
Yeah, right. I know. But don't we like Goodfellas? What about Scarface? Or don't we portray the villains as like these legends? What about all those? The Ice Pick Killer? Like, hello?
Who's the Ice Pick Killer?
There was the assassin dude who got like he was in prison for snitching on them.
Oh,
yeah, that whole thing. It's like all of these things. People portray these people as like villainous people.
Yeah, you're right. Not even that, but like how people glorify serial killers for one.
Thank you. Now you're in liberal territory. You're walking here.
Ted Bundy, like all these people, like they do all these documentaries. Oh, this how horrible person is. Okay, but I'm talking about like these people that we revere as like, oh, you if you didn't see the Goodfellas, you're a loser. That movie is amazing. No, it's not. It's portraying beating up on women, raping women, cheating, infidelity. It's all about this
like Wolf of Wall Street.
Drug smuggling, prohibition.
Wolf of Wall Street. Didn't Leo win something for that?
No, he didn't.
I thought he won it for it.
No, he won for Revenant.
Oh, yeah.
No, because people said he didn't deserve it.
Leo versus Grizzly Bear, for those who don't know.
Exactly.
But, like, you see all of these people giving awards out, all this and that for portraying these people or doing these things. Denzel Washington, for example, in that movie where he cheated.
American Gangster?
No. The one where he had the black son.
John Q.
John Q.
No, not even that one. The newest one.
Jesus
Christ.
Did it Equalizer.
He did it with...
something great. Gates.
Yeah.
Something Fences.
Yeah, Broken Fences.
No.
I was gonna say Black Taken.
No, but like he was also in there, and the whole theme of the story was this guy was a selfish guy, but at the end of the day he still cared about his family. He was like, I don't care, you don't gotta love me, I take care of you.
It's just called Fences.
No, but that's my thing. Like, like these people, like all this happens and people do these things,
Right.
and everybody's just like, well, yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Give
it's
him
like
an award.
everybody still glorifies all those crimes and
But
all those.
this guy who who said bad things, then he went to jail, whatever. Came out, then he's like, guys, you know, I want to change up. I'm Hotep. Don't get me wrong, I was against the Hotep thing. I was, what the hell are you
He's
doing?
Hotep? He said
That's
that?
what you know, when he was doing all those freestyles. And
Oh,
exercise,
yeah,
you, know,
okay.
you gotta read the lyrics. Very Hotepish. And then he did the whole thing where he
Oh, yeah, I just call that edgy.
Yeah, when he hung the white boy and all that. And it's like, I didn't really care for it. But he was trying to do something now to change his message up. And now when he dies, it's, remember that time when he did this? Nah. Forget you. Like, you know.
I have 2 more points, but I'm gonna let Josh go because, like, when it comes to me, I'm gonna wrap it up. So,
Bottom line, the way I see it is, you can separate the art from the artist, but in a way, when you do consume it, I guess to some degree, maybe you are supporting them because, of course, that adds to their views, which adds to their or plays, which adds to their revenue. So, I mean, it's entirely up to you, your personal choice. How do you feel? And essentially, it doesn't even have to be something that, you know, they did in the past. Could be something ongoing, you know, that you don't have the full details on.
that's what I was gonna say because, like, I'm not one to like I like to say I'm human. Like, there are things I shouldn't like that I do like. There are things that I hate that I shouldn't hate. And with stuff like that, if XX was saying, like, yeah, no, I support the killing of all white people, I'm not going to say I'm not going to support him. Like, if his music jams, I'm going to listen to it. But still, I will feel bad about doing it. But knowing that, like, the best way of putting it is that his positivity was, like, the edgy. Like, it was, like, evil but edgy. No, not evil but good. It was, like, edgy goodness. And I support that. Rather than, like, let's say if he was still this being of, like, I'm going to beat up on my girlfriend. I'm still drinking, I'm still doing drugs. Kid Cudi does drugs. Like, sorry, that just came to my head. It was still like, what a genius, right?
Pusha talks about pushing it.
Yeah, right? Anyways.
And Drake talks about sliding into your girl's DMs. But anyway.
But that's fine, though. That's
right.
fine. He slid into my girl DMs. It's okay. It's Drake. I had this other point, but I think... Okay, no, I have 2. There it is. So, I think it goes back to what I felt, and for me, it goes back to the whole hypocrisy thing, and it's something I've always, I could say, danced with when it came to liberals or people that say that they're understanding. I don't think anybody's understanding. It's this stupid thing that today's people are saying that you're always going to be racist. I sort of agree, but not in the way they want me to agree, not in the way that makes them comfortable. Because people like to believe, being that I mostly see liberals, people like to believe that they are very accepting. As if they're like, oh, I understand everything that's going on. But as soon as things, as I call it, as soon as it doesn't look clean, as soon as it's something that they can't really, like they're not used to. They can't comprehend. They're like, oh no, it's evil, it's bad. I'm surrounded by people on my Facebook that is always like, hey, this is mental illness needs to be accepted, blah, blah, blah. It is a well-known fact that XXX was bipolar. Or there's also a thing amongst liberals that's like, hey, you can't grow in a toxic community, or if you do grow, you become a toxic person. XX didn't have anybody like that, any positivity. I don't care if you're like if you can't excuse XXX for like his toxic upbringing, then you can't excuse anybody that has went through like cities like mine, cities like Compton, and like, oh well, he went through this, so that's the reason why. No, if you're gonna be like that with XX, you can't be like that with anyone. So like with this whole thing, like everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, mental illness is a thing, and like you gotta accept it. We gotta be always opening. For me, that's what happened with XX when he was going through all that. Again, not excusing it. This is me understanding it. He was going through stuff, and then he finally had a way, a light that can help him understand things. And instead of being understanding, not accepting his old actions, but being understanding. You're like, oh no, I'm just gonna laugh at him for being shot up like somebody's cousin in Jersey City. Like, isn't that hilarious? White person, like it's not like it's the type of hypocrisy that kills me. But to wrap this up, because once again we like to be open-minded here. For me, I'm seeing it as like, well, maybe it's because I was sort of a fan, because I was actually rooting for XX in the back. Like, man, this guy is saying some crazy stuff, but like, I listened to some of his other tracks and I heard his voice. He seems really talented. I had hope. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should be also sharing memes on Twitter, laughing at him and his dead body. Maybe I should be. But for right now, I can't see it. I can't see why anyone would do that to anyone, of like making memes. Like a group of people, because a wise YouTuber once said, somebody's always going to hate you. So a group of people hating him makes sense. But this is ridiculous. Like, it's a lot of people.
It's also Twitter's hive mentality, but you can go ahead, Chris.
So, I mean, I think we got to close it up. It's been 36 minutes on that now.
Let's get to a happier topic.
So my closing thing is, my thought, he made great music. Now, sipping over hashtag, I'm sipping tea in your hood. Now, what I want to talk about is a little bit of a lighter note. A little bit more that maybe people will be willing to have more spark discussion about. E3.
Oh, shit.
So, since Xbox One has released, after I purchased every game that they put me on the hype train for at that time and canceled one, Scalebound, I have been completely unenthused by anything that they showed me in that game, period.
Seems like OV is still in his bag.
I am. With all my AAA titles that have failed me, I am in there. I played these games. I saw the E3 trailer for Division. Mind you, that was probably my most anticipated game out of all that in there, besides Last of Us, and I didn't play that. Sorry, but
it's a good game though. He knows it's a good game.
I know damn well it's a good game, but I was completely not enthused by anything. Like they performed live for a game. Like, is that song going to be there? Can I get the banjo? Like, okay, so calming down. When I seen Division 2, I said that's Division 1 in Washington DC. That's what clicked in my head. And like, they showed all those explosions and stuff. Yeah, there was explosions in there too, 30 frames per second. And I just personally wasn't on the camp of, I can't wait to see what games came out. Destiny pulled a Taken King Part 2. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna like it. Then they're gonna be like, see, you hardcore gamer over abusing this, you're garbage. Told you it was gonna kick up. Then they're gonna make Destiny 3. They're gonna do the same thing. Money Train. Battlefield. I ain't care for that. Not because there was a girl on it.
I didn't see Battlefield at E3. Maybe I missed it.
No, they just talked about it. Not because there was a girl on it. Not because of that at all. It was bland.
I'm sorry, it was the way he delivered it. He knocked on my door like, with a pizza. Bland. Oh, shit.
Fallout? Okay, cool. Oh, the new Elder Scrolls? All they did was give us a blink of that. Like, they just wanted to do that because they know they were going to piss people off with that Amazon Echo crap.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good idea. I will get an Amazon Echo for the sole fact.
It's actually a thing.
Yeah.
Amazon, if you play Skyrim on Amazon Echo.
No, you seen it.
Yeah.
I would generally play Amazon Echo Skyrim because that looked interesting, but you bland motherfuckers, when you guys want to play these games that they tell you over and over again, I promise this one's going to be great. Was it good?
This is
after the game comes out, you get jumped with disappointment. Was it good? was it good for you like it was for me? As he got all your money in his pocket.
This is like the 15th rendition of Skyrim for those of you who don't know.
Like, and so Fallout, they made a multiplayer. Over the years, I've grown to hate multiplayer. It was fun at first, then it wasn't fun. That's simple as that. I'm gonna leave that there. That's up for discussion as well. Feel free to comment. I personally hate PvP.
You get 5-year-olds screaming in your headset, "You're supposed to mind that, you pleb." Like, how am I supposed to enjoy a game?
I don't think they say pleb.
Oh no, they say pleb. Somebody's gonna say pleb.
Bottom
Or
line
they gonna
is-
say the other one.
Half of these kids are born with tablets in their hands first and
Bottom
foremost.
bottom line is, I got tired of saying yo and then hearing the N word because I said yo. I got tired of me playing like how I want to, so somebody chose to team kill me. Rainbow Siege, I'm talking to you. You're the only the first person shooter game I play that I still enjoy.
Yeah.
And because I play not in their dynamics, they're like, nah, he gotta die. You'd rather lose the game. Seriously? Okay, they've been picking up. First person shooter wise, they're actually doing pretty well. But then these games come out, free to play, but don't forget your wallet. And put that shit on your back. I'm sorry. I'm just raging out. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just raging out a little bit.
Don't forget your wallet.
Like, put that shit in your book bag, bro. You're about to go on a trip.
Talking to you, Call of Duty.
Right.
Oh my God.
And fucking
Call of Duty 4.
Or should I call it Loot Box Central?
Oh no! Oh my God!
Fortnite was gonna be a good game to me. Then they made a PvP. I was about to toss down $150 to get 4 game codes so everybody else could play, because I wanted everybody to play this zombie game.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that. I was like, because like we used to do that back then with Xbox. Like I think we keep trying to rekindle that. When we were all like, yo, let's all get this one game. We all go ham, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, that looks pretty good, that PUBG. Let's do it ourselves. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, hey, in my head, because I'm like, there's a lot of games that do stuff like that. That's like, oh, you know, we're just gonna make our own version. See, back in episode 0, season 5, Thanos is here. What the? No,
Right.
like, what is this?
And then, like last but not least, here's the thing that puts the nail in the coffin for gaming for me. Period. Grand Theft Auto has made $1 billion in microtransactions. Are you out your mind? Are you telling me that people bought their wallets with them that hard?
Mind you, they literally have been updating Grand Theft Auto 5 for free
That's why I give it props for
the
though.
last, I don't know, what, 5 years?
I give it props for that because that's what we've been looking for in a game where we're like, okay, we'll give you money, but like, what can you do for us? Like that game's been out since I was in college.
Right, like the
College,
whole
sophomore year.
incentive of GTA is basically you play the game to earn money. But if you want to just buy more money in order to get things quicker, you can. But of course, that you lose out on the grinding aspect.
Yeah,
of the game.
that's when the pay to win comes in because like if you got that tank,
Right.
you're not gonna have fun. Like that.
Right.
Well, the other person isn't gonna have fun. It's not
Exactly.
fun at all.
I got the tank because I cheated.
I'm bad.
You hear that? You hear that, Rockstar?
I believe.
OV got the tank because he cheated.
I believe in the money pit.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
He hit your wallet and stole your tank.
He caressed the snowball.
I got it. You hear that? I got the tank.
I'm like, everybody at Rockstar zoomed in real close to their mics. What the fuck did he just say?
Because the money, so
My
the money,
ears deceive me.
the money that you honestly, in my opinion, you put in, is not worth. Okay, so $20, right? You get 2 million shark beat, whatever they call it. Now,
Shark money? Shark something, I forgot.
shark cash,
Shark-
shark cash, or like
Or
that.
it's like a shark card.
Somebody's gonna correct me. It's probably more than that. But for $20, the 2 to 3 million that you get, that's 2 cars.
You hear
That's
that?
We really do need to visit the video because this man stared at me like, that's it? That's all I get?
That's all I get? Think about this. Play this in your head. I sat here and I got a car, right? So I bought the Entity. That's $900K. Upgraded that car, an extra $500K. That's half of the $20 I just put into this game. If I want a tank, the tank is $1 million. You can't upgrade the tank. You gotta call it. You gotta go meet up where the tank is. Then you ride around the tank, and then
No, but wait, you also have to unlock the garage in order to get the tank, remember?
oh, don't forget,
Yeah, you
a
have to
suite
buy
a suite apartment is $320,000 if you want to put something in there. So now you already done tossed your money into it, and then they go, well, you could play, you could do it a reasonable way. How do you do that? First, you gather up your friends and do all the hikes. You get an extra mil. Wow, really? That's it? So if you do it perfectly, you get like 5 mil. Wow, fantastic. That's great. So I got to find friends. Yeah. But if I don't, what happens? You got to bring your wallet. But what if I don't bring my wallet? What do you mean you don't know? I need answers.
And then not only that, but when you pair up with randoms, you're usually getting like 1% of the cut.
Oh yeah.
God forbid they split it evenly. Those jerks.
Games do not award hard work anymore.
Nope.
And I was a hard-working gamer. I was that guy. How'd you get that sword? Oh, you killed 1 million people with it? Well, I'm going to go work my booty off to get that 1,000,000 kills. And then when I had that sword, it felt good. Like, I could go on Gears of War. Check me. Got every achievement in that game.
Which one?
3.
You got all the achievements in
I
Gears of
got
War?
every achievement. Fully prestige, over abusiveness.
May I remind everybody on SoundCloud everywhere, I am his brother and I live with him. And I did not know this.
I sat back.
I'm just not informed.
That was the last game I put my blood, sweat, and fingertips into. Besides Destiny. And then when Destiny did it, they trapped me. I don't know how they did it. I was ensnared. They took all my Gears of War power, but I was not feeling Gears of War hype. I was just like, they took the control stick, tossed it in my hand. No! They took all my hard work.
It was a rotten controller on some old school Disney. Like, yes, Chris, here you go. Oh wow, I really love this controller. What is this? Steel? My power.
Started draining me. No, legit. Like,
Space Jam disability.
Exactly. In all seriousness, drained me of months of game time. Go in there. I've got, I think, maybe 800 hours now.
Jesus Christ.
Playing a game with crappy loot. I'm still considered a subpar player in Destiny 1. I got the stuff. But I didn't reach that light level. As long as I didn't reach that, I'm garbage. So I got to spend an extra 100 hours. Hopefully, I get the weapon I'm looking for. But you don't. You don't get the weapon you're looking for. You put hours into it. Then your buddy Johnny Boy, comes in the room. Hey, let me do the raid one time. Hey, I got everything.
Reasons why Warframe is better.
Reasons why Warframe is worse. Free to play. You have to pay $10 for a character. If you want to work for that character, you get the blueprint. The blueprint pretty cheap. 100,000 credits. Wow, sounds reasonable. Am I right?
No.
Yeah, so you got the blueprint. No, it is reasonable because you sell your mods.
Actually, I'll rename it. It's called Grind City.
No, it ain't called Grind City. Let me tell you what it's also called Time City. Let me tell you why. Grinding time. Let me tell you why. So that you get all these pieces. You spend hours getting all the pieces to build up your Zephyr Prime. Yes, I still have that. You want to know why? Because I can't build it. You want to know why I can't build it? Here it is. You gotta wait 3 days. That turned me flaccid. My junk said, ugh. They took all my man sauce, put it in the bag, and they culminated Fortnite with it. That's what they did.
It turned me flaccid.
They put all my man sauce in a basket, took it to the clinic, and they made Fortnite with it. Like, I don't got time for all of this. Like, Chris, you can work hard, but it's going to take you 50 years.
Funny enough, I had a similar experience with Warframe. When I bought a dual-heated sword, right? So I bought the blueprints for the blue-heated sword, and I'm like, okay, what the hell are these super rare components that drop almost never? And where are they located? All across the goddamn galaxy, apparently. And you can't get there until you unlock every single stage. So now you have a useless blueprint, and even if you do collect everything, you've got to wait a week to get heated blades.
You know how I got the heated blades? I got a friend who plays it all the time. So he took me to those places to go get all the loot. Because you can still go to those places.
Right.
But you got to go over there to get that loot. Then you got to wait, 72 hours?
Not even that, but when you do get to those places where technically you have no access to, you're just cannon fodder. Cannon fodder.
No,
Constant dying.
You're frag.
Alright, so 2 things. One, we're not changing the title from Golden Meteorite to Golden Bag because everybody here is in their fucking bag about video games. And 2, remember when this was about E3?
It was about E3.
Then it became about microtransactions and how shitty the gaming industry is.
But then they put the money knife to my neck.
Yeah, so it's just a blade made of gold.
With a skin.
But, so we're going to go back to E3. And what do you got more to say about it?
What I got to say about it? What I have to say, last thing on my end, everybody else can discuss, because I went on a whole tirade, I do apologize. But the last thing I want to discuss about this, AAA titles need to do better, because they already took millions from us. They want millions more. That was the chair squeaking.
Before I go, Josh, you want to go?
Oh yeah, absolutely. One thing that still gets me flaccid every single year is Assassin's Creed. It is just another rehash of some other forgotten era that nobody asked for.
Oh,
and now,
my
guess
God.
this. The assassin is hoodless. He wears a Spartan helmet.
No. She wears a Spartan helmet.
Not that we're not pro-feminist.
I'm not. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
So
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's the entire... Look, Desmond died, and Assassin's Creed is over, okay?
We're just very upset.
That's it.
We're just very upset.
Ubisoft, bring back 187 Ride or Die.
Please, OB.
So, my thing about Assassin's Creed, was that they were so afraid to dive into the whole universe of, hey, let's make a girl character. They said, no, let's go half and half. You can still be a boy if you want, I guess. The story is not really going to change. No, put it into overdrive. I want to see your dedication. Y'all said, what's the easiest way to make money without hurting feelings? And you found it, and you're hurting mine. I want to see everybody go right into it. When they walked up the street and she, oh, look, a mercenary recognized you. You're an assassin. That's what the hood was for. Oh, but you're not an assassin anymore, guys. You're a mercenary. You know what you did with mercenaries in Brotherhood? You hired them. Because you were better than them. They were just distractions in the road for you to escape with.
Cannon fodder.
That should be a meme. Cannon fodder. Like, every time.
Honestly, you know, once again, we're going to go back to that, we're going to go back to that whole, you know, we're very open-minded about video games, but, I put years into this game. I put so much time. I gave it so many excuses, and I'm just like, it's fine. No. But like, what I'm trying to say is, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. If you say, well, Jordan from Golden Meteorite, well, you got to understand, the assassin isn't in the game, but he's right there. No, shut up. Shut the fuck up and get the Ubisoft dick out of your mouth. Oh, wake up, kid. That's not the point anymore.
So to elaborate, we're open to discussion, but we got a couple of axes to grind. All right?
And the number one is, I want to see Ubisoft take a full dive in making solely a female assassin.
That'd be great.
Just a game, and not this garbage that you see. That's a side scroller that they put out on their, you know, Xbox mini games or their Uplay. I want to see a full-fledged out game.
Actually, I'll even make it easier for you because I fell in love with that assassin. You could even use the assassin for, what's it called, Assassin's Creed Liberation. You could even use her because she is amazing and just give her a full-fledged game. Fuck it, make a rehash of Liberation, but more open world. And I'm like, yes, let's go. I've been waiting. But just make it cheaper, because I know how you guys are with business and stuff. Just make it cheaper, and just give it to us. That's it. That's all I want.
Just make sure that your NPCs have faces this time.
Oh God, man, that was some high-tech graphics there when I played some Unity. Man, it was so fucking clear that I was able to see through the walls.
Seen teeth like that.
I was able to see through the walls. Oh wait, there are no walls. Oh wait, my game's glitching. That's what fucking happened. I'm gonna give my side of E3. So I kind of agree with OV. It was kind of lackluster. E3 this year was kind of lackluster
and cringy.
And yeah, yes. Josh mentioned on the way to, you know, the place that we do the podcast, his place, that a lot of times when they panned to the audience,
it was silent.
Nobody had any reaction. You heard the reactions during the trailer, like during specific trailers. I think one that didn't deserve it was that Japanese game, Shadows of not Shadows Die Twice. We're gonna talk about that and how I've heard, but the other game with the samurai. People were like, yeah! First off, Sony's conference wasn't that great. I'm not going to say it sucked. It wasn't that great. And two, I've seen way too many games that are introduced to the public that look, let's not even say AAA, quadruple A. And then you get it and you're like, wait, that's all I can do? I.e., what is that game called? The Order. 1886 or 1883, whatever you want to call it. I was, that game looks amazing. And then you played it and you're like, oh no, I got jabbed. See, we're not gonna do this again. You're not gonna do it to me. You're not. I'm not gonna. Josh, what did you say?
Not even that. It's just like, for example, I feel like E3 at this point should just be Battle Royale for what games should actually be, you know, fully fleshed out and created, and which ones should not. Because clearly your audience is going to be able to tell you what they want right now, you know? At that point in time, for example, when they showed previews for FIFA 19, silent, dead silent. Nobody gave a crap. But when they showed Ori and the, what was it, Blind Forest or
people care.
It's like a, yeah, Ori,
I didn't care.
Yeah, no, but there were some people who were like diehard
You're
fans.
right, yeah.
And you know, they cheered it on or whatever. And it's just like, I feel like if you can gauge the audience, like, that right there should let you know, are you wasting your time on a game or are you not? I mean, okay, I get it with FIFA. It's just a cash grab with an updated roster and maybe some better graphics. But the other games, not so much.
There was, okay, so, so what I'm going to do to help OV, because I know once I start mentioning games, he's going to get a little angry again. I'm going to go conference from conference. It's not going to be in order because I don't have the memory for that. First up for me is the Microsoft conference. Well, Josh, you watched some of it, right? Was there anything memorable from Microsoft?
Not really.
No, right?
No.
Forza, but everybody loves Forza.
Forza Horizon with the whole integrated game where people can just simultaneously join you. In the open
didn't
world.
Need for Speed
that's
have that?
Interesting. Yeah, I think so. But Need for Speed was a little lackluster.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Forza looks a little more promising.
Be careful.
Yeah, I mean, can we just bring back Midnight Club, please?
Yo, bring back Carbon, my boy. Bring back Need for Speed Carbon. That was my game. I only played the demo. How crazy was that? I only played the demo and I was like, yo, this game, it's amazing. I love it. I'm still waiting for a game. Judge me. I don't give a fuck.
I haven't played a really decent, like, good arcade race game.
I'm still waiting for
that's close to, like, Underground 2. I haven't seen anything like that in years.
I'm waiting for a good street racing game because I miss the old street racing game where you had your car and then like the more money you got, the more you was able to upgrade and all that stuff. I'm waiting for a street racing game that's like that, and I can zoom through the city while playing Designer Panda. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. That is my life goal as a gamer. As soon as I am able to accomplish that, as soon as I'm able to play a game, put it down like, wow, that game was amazing, I can die. You can just fucking shoot me. I'm like, it's done. It's over. I can finally fucking I'm gonna piss off OV. Microsoft, Gears of War, what is it, 4? No, sorry, 5. Gears of War 5. I don't know what the coalition, I was gonna say Epic and make myself sad. I don't know what the coalition is doing, but to make the game only about, do you know her name? Sam. To make the game not even only about her, but to make the game is surrounded with Sam.
I think it's Sam. Is it Sam, the Australian lady?
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Question mark.
Like, and you know, I gotta cover my tracks. Got the broom. We're not being disrespectful to women. I'm just saying, I don't care. We don't care. Nobody cares. But to make it all about her, I don't understand what the decision was about that. I just don't think she's that much, like, that memorable of a character for me to be hyped. Gears of War, that name, even to this day, it holds up to me. OV, I'm not sure if Josh played it when he was younger. Did you?
Yeah, Gears.
Yeah.
Really.
So that game, it meant something for us. I can especially speak for me and OV because like we used to go ham, especially Gears of War 3. We used to put in hours and hours and hours. You know how with Fortnite people say where we dropping, boys? For us, Gears of War. Actually, I don't know what we used to say, but
There's like cold cuts, man.
Oh yeah, we used to make up phrases. But that's what we used to say. We into that Xbox party. Yo, Gears tonight, yo. Like that's all we used to do. Yo, Gears tonight. Yo, hold on. Let's get the crew.
Yeah.
How many people? Yo, it was like we got 3 people. Like, I guess we got 3. We would get 5. Oh, it's literally, yo, let's go. Let's run this. It's amazing. We used to
Everybody
love
pull
it.
out the Nasher.
Exactly. Actually, I had to saw it off. Time for a relapse. But everybody had, Gears of War just meant so much to us. And when we played Gears of War 4, I was highly disappointed. Gears of War 4 is suffering from something that happens with MOBA games, where they can't stop fucking touching it. They keep fucking touching it. I almost said a really fucked up joke, but they keep fucking touching it. It's just not fun. One day you can snipe somebody with a goddamn Nasher. Next day your Nasher only got one bullet, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? They're gonna say you're best. Like, what is this game? Like, I don't know. So, as much as I want to be hyped for Gears of War 5, I'm not hyped about anything of it. It just doesn't appeal. Like, it's as if the coalition was like, what can we do to make it worse? And there was like, let's get rid of JD. For some reason now looks like Goldberg from WWE. Like, I don't know why. Like, oh, we wanted to be a pretty boy, but no, it's not working out, huh, guys? So now he like a wrestler. Come and get some. And let's just get rid of him and then use the minority character and the girl character. That's gonna work at whatever fucking convention people dress up at. Like,
yeah,
I'm just not with it.
So I got a question for everybody, even everybody that's listening, who do listen. Was anybody gonna get that samurai game, whatever it's called, because the guy was playing with that bamboo flute? I don't care what it's called. I'm not getting that game because of the instrument. The reason why Last of Us was so successful with that as a reaction, because people waited for that. The first game was good. I don't know what the fuck that game was.
And the music is great. Everybody loves the Last of Us album. And
then they showed me all of the gameplay. You threw away the whole game. I know it's a disappointment. It don't look good. It looked like a Xbox One release title. I'm sorry. I know it's probably on the PlayStation, but it looks like one. It's horrible. They tried to blow you away with the cute graphics. Nobody cheered. It went on for way too long. They did a plot twist in it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to betray you. Then you got to fight the chick. How you put the plot twist in the game?
Sorry, just to clarify, the game is called Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
No, thank you. I don't need sushi. So,
okay, not only that, but my friend who was dressed up in the traditional garb is not of Asian descent at all.
Oh, the dude with the flute?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I looked at OV while that was happening, and I said, because having an Asian man will be racist. It's like, why would you have a white guy do this? Like, I don't understand.
That presentation went on way too long. That was mildly embarrassing. It was cringy. I'm mad he was happy to do it. I don't know how much they paid that man to go up there, but that is not the game.
Should have gone himself after that. Imagine
for Division, what you instead do is go up on stage and just shoot at targets for 30 minutes and then say, here's Division 2. That's not going to make me want the game. That did not help you. You should have put that money that you gave that man.
You should have put that money that you gave that man
right into the game.
Right into the game.
Make it better.
It was like 200.
It was bad.
That game is due like 200. Should have put it in the game. I bet you that 200 would have been better.
Return the outfit, sell the flute.
Oh no, he got paid.
No, with all that garm, he probably got like a good 20 grand out of that.
Yeah, he got paid.
They should have tossed that to actual Japanese voice actors, because I didn't know what the hell that was. It was horrible. That's Dishonor on PlayStation.
Yeah. That was
Dishonor on every Asian platform. That was Dishonor on their families. Dishonor on their cow. I don't know. That was just the disrespect. Like, yo, I'm tired of going to look at these E3s. How are you supposed to be excited? I always wanted to go to E3 all my life. Now I don't.
True. I still do for the goodies and play the demo, but still.
That entire presentation was like watching a sneak peek of Sword of a Stranger.
What Sword of a Stranger? Is that old Japanese?
It's an anime where final boss is a white man.
Nice. I love this game. Looking forward to it. What is coming out? Fall 2019? Loving it.
Like, out of all these games, and then now everybody's just like, oh, I guess we're just going to have to wait to see what impressive things they do next year. Maybe they release the next gen consoles. They did not use these consoles to their fullest potential. So I'm not looking forward to the Xbox 2, the PlayStation 5. I don't care about any of that. What I'm going to get me a rig. I'm going to get me a nice rig. I'm going to upgrade it. I'm going to name him Chastity. And we're going to play all the games there. Because I'm not going to condone consoles anymore. You know what Xbox is doing, right?
No.
Oh, easy. Xbox One exclusives. You get them on Xbox, you get it on the PC for free. So that's how I got Gears of War 4. So now let's think about this. Why would I go get an Xbox One where I could play 60 frames per second on my PC.
That's true.
My Xbox, my PC plays better than the Xbox One X. Why would I do that to myself?
Why would you purposely cripple yourself and your wallet, for that matter?
Not even cripple yourself. Not even like oh man, this is a slight inconvenience. Like kill yourself. Like you literally will you literally kill yourself. Like you'll be dead on the inside. Like damn it, I put $500 in for this. Still frame drops Monster Hunter. PUBG. I get to play PUBG really nicely.
When you get an Xbox One X, you also get free mediocrity on the side.
The PUBG grass on the Xbox One, I guess, when you get the X, it just looks a little bit more crisp. That's it.
Yeah.
Buildings still don't build up. How is PUBG not working? Well, Fortnite with all this other stuff is moving just fine. See, that's another thing. These dudes is like, hey, PUBG, can you be exclusive for us? Yeah, sure, no problem, yeah. I'm gonna give low quality. I can play PUBG better on my phone.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree. The golden table agrees.
I agree.
Let's come to an agreement.
We could play PUBG better on our phones. It's like compared to the Xbox. But I wanted to talk about I want to go back to Ghost Sushi, and is that racist? I'm sorry, but I want to go back to Ghost of Sushi, and I just seen too many games.
Tsushima.
Sushi. I've seen way too many games where they just look so beautiful, and then we all played. I mentioned this with The Order. So when I saw Ghost of Tsushima, I was just like, I don't care. There was nothing incredible about it. I was very disappointed with From Software because I'm a big Souls fan. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne, especially Bloodborne. I was disappointed with what the game was. I was still more hyped for that game.
The prequel.
The Neo.
So
Oh my god! I just realized what you said. That was hilarious.
So
Neo the prequel.
So
before the demons.
Before the demons, there was ninjas. Anyways, right. Oh, what I want to talk about. Okay, one game that everybody's waiting for, the next Destiny, the next game that's not gonna let everybody down, Anthem. I watch that trailer all the time and say, yeah, okay. Every time, that's gonna play on the Xbox. Yeah, okay.
You know what? Adding to that list, I was
hearing a sick 1060 SLI situation in there.
I was hearing on my friend's podcast how I believe his name is Kelsey. He said he's excited for Days Gone.
Yeah,
I'm not anymore. What's his face? Clean Prince Gaming said he's like, yeah, the more times you show that game, the more worried I get. I'm like, yeah. Every time they show, I'm like, this game's gonna suck, isn't it? I was like, this game is gonna be awful. If you say, Jordan, why are you scared? I will shrug. I don't know.
No Man's
I don't know,
Sky?
Scooby.
Is that you?
It's real, because I was looking at it, and they have these big promises. Oh, you're gonna fight hordes of zombies, but you don't see anything that make you everything just looks cheap. Everything looks like it's gonna make you cry. I don't want to do it.
But yeah, okay. I want to see you put 100 zombies on one screen on an Xbox One X.
I'm sorry, on a PS4.
Oh, damn.
It was on both. But
I'm
it's
sorry.
not gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
It's not. No.
It's not gonna happen.
Can I get that with a side of screen tearing?
I can't see. Lagging towards you. I can't do anything. Game over. Oh no. Oh.
No, I mean, it's again, going back to Anthem. It's kind of hard to listen to a company who's gone back on their word several times.
True.
Several times. Who is this? EA? Am I right?
Yeah, it's
right,
EA.
Yeah. A Battlefront 2, anyone? If you want to.
Yeah, we're not doing
go
that.
back to that.
Yeah, we're not.
Let's be real.
First thing, every time I see a game with high expectations going on, they tell me, you get to do this. The only people that live up to these promises is Bethesda. To a degree. They don't.
Nobody lives up to the expectations.
They don't promise story.
Not even that, but they only just unveiled that they're going to release, or just that they started production on Elder Scrolls 6. Finally.
No, but if I see when I saw Fallout 4, what I got was exactly what I thought I was going to get when I got the game.
That's true.
Needless to say.
I'm trying to think about I think with Bethesda, it's that we did get it, but it wasn't that great. Like, it was like, okay, well, we got used to it.
It was good at first glance.
Yeah.
But now the thing with Anthem is, let's take a little back. No Man's Sky. I watch games like that.
HP.
I watch games like that and go, yeah, okay.
Okay. This is why I also don't agree with early access content, because what you're doing is you're basically handing your money over to a company whose product you haven't even seen fully fleshed out. What you're given is a promise, and basically, once they have your money, they can just give you whatever they want to give you. They don't really need to exceed or meet with your expectations. At that point, it's all about a company and a person's integrity to uphold their word.
So yeah, I think that's why a lot of us aren't really happy with E3. For me, the only thing that surprisingly, like, I have beef. If anybody knows me and knows like about this rant, but like, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I got so much beef for it. Like, I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts, but I will be old school style at GameStop at midnight picking up my copy of Kingdom Hearts 3. But I was even a little bit hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3 when they went to Pirates of the Caribbean. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That looks a little fun. Big Devil May Cry fan. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw my first reaction, and I was terrified because everything looked weird. It looked as if they fused DMC with the old Devil May Cry. And I was just like, no, I'm not liking it. I'm scared. No, take it away. I think the only thing, surprisingly, even though I didn't want to get hyped about it, the only thing I was hyped about, maybe everybody else goes to say this, like for the final roundup, was Fallout 76. And the thing that made it even fucking worse, because everyone in this, I keep saying everyone, but come on, everyone in this room knows how much we don't like online games anymore. But that game actually looks fun. If they pull this off, I can see myself putting some hours into that game. I mostly want to get it for the PC because I have a better way of playing that game, but then who knows, I don't care. I gotta play with friends. But the whole screwing up, I love that aspect of a game, that you can screw over people. Like, I always thought, why don't companies do that, where like only one person on this planet could have this item? Or like with this, it's like the nuke codes, only 4 or 5 people can have this item. So, when they get all of it, they can do this special thing. I don't understand. I feel like some asshole's gonna fuck it up. But seeing that shit, I was like, yo, okay, we got something going. We got some sort of creativity. I'm ready for it. Let's go. I'm not looking forward to a Deathclaw destroying my home, but let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm willing and able, and I got cable. Let's fucking go. But on my side, that's the only thing that got me into it.
The only thing I'm looking forward to is finally a really good-looking Spider-Man game. That's the only really thing that I see.
I'm a little scared for that one too.
Yeah, I know. Because you don't want a broken game, but it looks promising. Is all.
What I'm looking forward to is Monster Hunter coming to PC. That's how low my expectations are for E3.
Wow. That wasn't at E3, guys. It was never announced. This man made up his own press conference for Monster Hunter PC. I want you guys to know that. Yeah, he's not down for E3.
It actually was already promised to be dropping in December.
But it wasn't at E3 at all.
Yeah, that's how low my expectations are. It does not exist.
He went to an empty auditorium and announced Monster Hunter PC. It was crazy.
because that E3 was a disgrace. And then everybody's like, who won? Nobody.
Also, I'm looking forward to Smash Brothers. But that's Smash Brothers. So.
Yeah. Nintendo Switch won. How about that?
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh. Nintendo has not won an E3 in years.
Yes, they have.
Actually,
since the Wii.
One thing I'm actually looking forward to is, you can knock me for it if you want, but integration of Pokemon Go for the new Pokemon
game. I knocked him. It's over. We don't have to hear any more bullshit from that guy.
I just want to do a quick celebratory yuck.
Yuck. Fuck you, John. Fuck you and your game.
Hearing that is like eating peanut butter and jelly spaghetti.
Ew, what?
That was gross. I wasn't expecting my last part.
That's how yuck it was.
Alright, guys, we'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll see you guys then. The Golden Round Table. We got so many names.
All right, everybody. So now we're back from our basic little break that we had. So we're basically going to talk about what we're going to be doing in the future runs. We're going to try to do a podcast as soon as possible. We're going to clear our schedules. Well, hopefully by then you guys will have a complete thought about what we're going to be doing, what we're going to be doing next. We would hope to hear from you guys if you disagree with what we said. If you thought we were maybe a little bit too harsh on the E3, a little bit too harsh on the people against XXX, that's fine as well. But if you also have some news or something that you want to discuss or hear what us three have to say on it, please don't forget to at least comment or message us directly. Some of us will respond. Also, I would like to say that it's been a great pleasure doing the first episode.
Same, yeah.
We're gonna hopefully continue this one. If not, I'm gonna be solo. No, all jokes aside. But
abuse is a friend.
Well, again, it's gonna be a ride. We're starting off slow. We're kicking off soon. Once we get big enough, hopefully you guys will be right behind us. Any ideas you have, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram. And that's pretty much it because we don't want you to know who we are.
We can't talk shit if you see my face.
I'm sad, black, and miserable.
Every day I wake up, oh God, I start crying.
The knife is at the wrist.
I'm like, is today the day?
All message for what you got to do. If you guys dare me, don't forget to submit it on Twitter.
It's today oh God.
But don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's Over the Reason. You guys can find me. It's pretty easy. It's OVATHE Reason. Pretty simple. I'm OV.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Josh.
And thank you for riding this wave on the Golden Meteorite.
Oh, and don't forget to follow our Twitter at Golden Meteorite.
Yeah, let's go to Meteorite. We're starting off everything, but it looks a little empty, but we're just starting off. But if you need more updates, I can also drop my Twitter handle. It's Noir the Underdog. My actual username on there is Happy Trademark. Anything for you, Joe?
And if you guys want to, drop our link to our podcast, Podcast Zero, anywhere, feel free to. Follow us on SoundCloud. We're also on SoundCloud at Golden Meteorite.
And that is the TGM.
Thanks, guys.
Reefer. Reefer madness. A city